Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Van de Ven.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Hazard. Ricci. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Messi. Oh, that's ambitious. Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And this is Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van de Ven. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Çaykur Rizespor really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Camavinga. Oh, they can break here. Oh, super find. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And that has been cut short. And that is a little undercooked. He's found a way through. Lovely feet. An instinctive delivery. Haaland! Ricci. Now it's Messi. Neymar. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Milan, number 18, Erling Haaland.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 9.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
It's a promising position.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van der Vaart. Now, can they get him away? And this is Neymar. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It's Bale! Played with speed from back to front. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Back into the middle. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Azar. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the... Shot, surely! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan take the lead. He's in a great position here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And again! Sticks it away! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Beckham. And it's Bale. Camavinga. Oh, it's a great... Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, that's well spotted. So that's it. It is all over. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
This guy, Lorenzo Insigne, is a very fine player, Peter.
He's certainly had his fair share of plaudits lately.
And he's deserved them all. He's so prolific on that left wing. And while he does have the vision and intelligence to play in other attacking positions, it's out wide where he feels most at home. His pace, his agility, and his ability to cut in are some of his greatest strengths.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Busquets. Decent progress down the left. And here's Owen. Great defending, strong and determined. Azar. Plays a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Tries a shot! And the pass is intercepted. And he's had a hit! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And the finish! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
No way through. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He has found the way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Tries to get it clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Alonso! That was travelling. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through. He's chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Good read, needed to be.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, he's He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he spark a counter here? Well read, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's roll! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Messi. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. Oh, it's a great ball. There's the shot! They've scored! Swift, incisive, deadly. All done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this...
And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And this is Bernardo Silva. He's found a way through. Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And there's green grass ahead of him. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Insigne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, that's a key interception. Ricci given the lift of his goal. Messi looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution for Milan, number 11, Mbappe.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Number 23, Eduardo Camavinga.
And that has been clubbed away.
Number 18, Erling Haaland. Number 5,
Van der Ven.
Rafinha.
Well seen.
Number
Saw that
10,
coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
But he's cut it out. Rafinha. 75 minutes played. Now it's Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. He has a look up. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Oh, that's neat. Great chance! Oh, the ball's come. Oh, what has happened? In he goes again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
5 minutes left on the clock. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Great. And a chance! Fernandez.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafinha. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Richie. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Fernandez. Chance for a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is
Against
fervent, the
Milan.
atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Platini. No, that's been intercepted. Now here, Jim, is a truly unique player, Sergio Busquets, a player whose greatness really isn't measurable by numbers.
One of those players who keeps it simple and gets the ball to do all the work for him.
And exerts a massive influence on every match he plays.
Exactly that. I mean, he's the pivot, the one his team hinges around.
That is good alertness. And it's Camavinga. Well, Camavinga! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Camavinga really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Dink through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Passing is crisp and sharp. And no, that was never going to make it. Cafu. Rivaldo. Now there's a fine ball. Still goalless. Great defending, strong and determined. Costa Curta. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold. Ricci. And it's Messi. Camavinga knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gear. He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to go forward now. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Camavinga. Ricci. And it's Rivaldo. And the pass is intercepted. Eintracht Frankfurt ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Messi. Chance! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another
And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Busquets. Pass somewhat off target. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's there to clear it. And it's Messi. And he's had a hit! Costa Curta getting this one clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he finish? It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Eintracht Frankfurt are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Eintracht Frankfurt have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, they could be caught out here. Lovely chance for a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Chance! No mistake! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Eintracht Frankfurt appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Messi, and he was quick to react. Marquinhos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well read, nice interception. Rivaldo. That looks a good ball through. Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 8.
So,
Rivaldo.
time for changes on
Number
both sides,
22.
actually.
Scholes. Number 23.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Number
Can he get on the
20,
end of this?
Batistuta.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Coming on the field.
Busquets.
Number 13, Conte. Number
Fernandes.
18, Bellingham.
Till touches it
Number
back.
2,
He's got no
Dixon.
choice here. He had to go
Number
backwards.
9, Mbappe.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the
Substitutions taking
execution
place.
was lacking. Messi. Looking to play him in. Oh, played right into his path.
Added minute has been
He's
indicated.
come in hard. Ricci. Now it's Till. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Dixon has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Kante clears it away. He's gone for goal. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Looking for options for movement. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Camavinga. That is a great pick out. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Haaland. And this is Lewandowski. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. This looks promising. Quarter of an hour played. Pedri. Now it's Tchouaméni. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Lewandowski. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there. Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. And the through ball. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he plays one through. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, what a mistake! Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a promising position. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's heaved it away. And it's Messi. Now it's Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, super ball! Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's not an especially good pass, that. Tchouaméni. And here's Lewandowski. There's the shot! Played with speed from back to front. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Just the keeper to beat! That's going to go a long way. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he was quick to react. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 11. Erling
Manchester
Haaland.
United are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And here's Haaland. And here's Lewandowski. Bellingham is onto this.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Haaland.
There will be
De
1
Ligt
minute
cuts
added
it
time.
out. Has a look and plays it forward. And that was nowhere near his best. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing,
Substitution in progress.
it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again then.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Shot could be on. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a good spell of possession, this. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Lewandowski deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Kimmich. And it's Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. Real chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They've played it short. In with the challenge. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe, he's got away, and he's cut it out. Milan still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Chouameni. Manchester United finding their passes. Knocks it into space. Ricci. To Hazard. Well, that has not gone well.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22, Robert Lewandowski. Number 11, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 13.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Taking place.
Ricci. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Ricci. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Kimmich. Bellingham. And it's Kimmich. Ah, he's given it away. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! Goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Shot at goal! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
There's the header! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter.
Oh, what has happened here? Lofted in. It's a mighty effort! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Bellingham. Look at this, and the shot! They've scored!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Chouameni. Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he... Big chance! He has done it! deep into injury time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Could be danger here. Swept in, shapes to shoot, and it's in. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That's that, the end. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they... Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership.
Mbappe! And it's Camavinga. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rivaldo. Vardiol gets a foot in here. Threads one in. Mbappe! And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Messi's cross. Marquinhos clears it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mateus. Oh, there's a probing ball. Takes a shot! Goal! Santos! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a full... And Messi! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Roberto Carlos. Santos look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long...
He's had a shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Azar. Plays a sharp little ball here. Courtois clears.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. A probing pass. He's in a good position. Can he finish? Sticks it away. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Oh, one moment you're in possession. And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half. Milan come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. He has found the way through. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball.
And the finish! Brought out the best in the keeper.
I I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tries a shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Some resolute defending there, and it's Bellingham. Ricci does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Costa Curta. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times.
Santos have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Here's Rivaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, well measured. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
They're still trying to make a game of this. That's a throw. Fabinho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fabinho. Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. Camavinga. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has been cut short. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's found a way past. Just a chance! Oh, taken with style. And they are right back within touch. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So is this the start of a comeback? Can he finish? It's there! And the lead is extended still further. It was a great finish. He put it away with great... And that will be the final act. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, super ball! It's Totti! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in. Milan are looking to go forward now. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Morientes. There's no flag. He's one-on-one, surely! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for options for movement. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that is out of play.
Morientes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Morientes! Ball's gone out of play. Delivers the ball. And that's the keeper's ball. Morientes, and he's in on goal. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's well spotted. Works it forward. Camavinga, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard, Rijkaard with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Can he get it through? He's found a way through. An uncompromising challenge. And it's Xavi Alonso. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's made its way to him. And the shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication and claimed it back swiftly. Hazard. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Brilliantly cut out. And they've got rid. Messi. Knocks it out wide. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw.
He rises!
Number 7, David
And
Villa.
that could well leave a mark. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Haaland. Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Crosses it in. Up he goes! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage.
And a chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ricci. Board shows them. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on... Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got under... And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Quality ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. And Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Germany with the corner. They're first. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That looks a cracking ball. Shot, surely! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
I just don't know what was on his mind there. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's a promising position. Azar. Pass somewhat off target. Germany look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And he's intervened well there. Cruyff. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone.
Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Ronaldinho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously...
Just the goalkeeper. Goes for a shot! There's a goal! AC Milan are all square.
Yeah, and he did...
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, And I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent chance for a shot! He's scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Germany go into the lead. And it's Azar. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a fine interception. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot could... It's Azar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's having a go! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that looks a decent ball.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Good read, needed to be. Looking for options for movement. He's beaten the last man. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Azar. Knocks it out wide. Deep cross. Up he goes!
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Azar. Played back in. Looking for a runner. Great vision. And it's been played through. Luis Suarez! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Germany go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Cruyff. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Now, I'd just like to read out our
So, Jim, how do you reflect?